macaroni is good for me. You're delicious. Don't tell Steve. Ooh.
Stop! Make it our own.
Duh.
Good news. Now, I'm going to make this whole dish inside of this pan. If you're going to do a baking pan, totally cool. Just remember to grease the sides and bottom of your pan before you put the mac and the cheese in there. But for this recipe, just this pan. So, once our butter melts here, we can add in our flour. This is 1/3 cup of AP flour.
AP stands for what?
All purpose. It's gonna look like paste. Usually your roux recipe is equal parts by weight, butter or some kind of fat, oil, what have you, and flour. You know what, that doesn't look right. I'm going to add a tablespoon. That's totally fine. About a tablespoon. Fine, all that. Okay, so it looks like a paste. I would say our oil is probably, or our roux rather, is probably cooked plenty. It's got kind of a nutty flavor. You get that, Shane?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, so now we're gonna add our milk and cream. Now in this measuring cup, I already have 3 cups of milk. I'm gonna add 1 cup of cream for a total of 4 cups of cream and milk. 3 cups milk, 1 cup cream. Pour that in there. Whisk it real good. Make sure we don't have any chunks of roux. That'll be gross. And we're just gonna bring this up to a simmer, then we'll start adding our cheese. But before then, add a good healthy pinch of black pep, a teaspoon of chopped garlic or garlic, a good pinch of kosher salt. Again, we're just bringing it up to a simmer. Medium-low heat. You don't want to blast this and scorch the bottom of your pot. That's not good. It tastes bad. And it's hard to clean. Real talk. Now while we wait for this to come up to a simmer, alright, so we got that coming to a simmer. We got our cheeses already. We got 4 cups of shredded cheddar. I've got 1 cup of mozzarella, 1 cup of Monterrey Jack. We're just going to mix these up. That to be perfect. It's all getting dumped into the sauce, into the mac anyway. Okay, as you can see, our cream and milk have thickened up considerably from that roux, and we are now at a, I'd say a heavy simmer. Try to heat down a little bit. That's what we're looking for, right there. Make sure it doesn't taste like flour. Nope. All right. We'll start adding a handful of cheese at a time. Our mixed cheese. Turn the heat down to low for this and just let that melt. It's gonna be a thick boy. Like me.
And me.
Yeah. It ain't easy being cheesy. All right, one more handful. We're gonna leave about this much of the cheese. I'll show you why later. But this is looking thick. Okay, now, before we add our noodles to this, we need to taste it, right? We need to add some salt, some pepper. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. Hefty pinch of some kosh. Stir that in. Give it another try in a minute here. A little more salt, and add some more garlic. So we're probably at a total of like a tablespoon of salt, teaspoon of garlic, one more again. That's good.
Got that, boy?
That's good. Okay, now our sauce is done. Still just chilling on low. I have 1 pound of the elbows. You can use whatever tubular noodle you want. Penne, cavatappi. Anyway, this is cooked almost done. There's just a little bit of give left in the pasta. I mean, just taste test it while you're boiling it. You'll know what I mean. A little bit of give left, since it's going to be still cooking. I'm going to add some mix.
Rinse and repeat.
Yep. Okay, now our noodles, our pasta is mixed in here, and I misjudged the size of the pan, so we're gonna take some out. That's okay, it's good as is. You can eat this whole thing just like that, to yourself, in one sitting. Don't do that, it's real though. But we'll take some out, so we don't put ourselves in danger of making a giant mess out of the oven. Okay, we took out enough to get us out of the danger zone for making a huge mess in the oven. I'll take the rest of that cheese and sprinkle it on the top. Okay, now in this bowl, I have a cup and a half of panko breadcrumbs, a half cup of grated parm, and a 1/4 teaspoon of chipotle powder. Mix that up. Then I'll add some melted butter. Okay, once that's all mixed and everything's incorporated, I can add the topping here to the top of our mac, as I'm sure you guessed. Spread it out nice and evenly. Now our oven is preheated to 350 degrees. That's tree fitty. I'll put it in there for 25 minutes. We will check every 5 after that. 28.3 minutes later. It looks like that. Goo! Now, finish that off with some fresh parsley for some color. That's cool. That's what I'm talking about. That's some mac and cheese right there. Look at that bubbling.
Hey, Amanda,
You know what you need?
More hot sauce?
Some more Smash Bros. Hot sauce. Just saying.
Takes it good and makes it gooder.
Gooder. Let me see. Gooder. That's good.
Try it. Is it good?
Yeah.
Is it better than that one? Is it better than that one? Would you say it's better than that one? Or that one? And that one too, probably? Yeah. Sold.